All right, today we're going to go over at written exercise C for lesson 18. So hopefully you kept your definitions handy as you did at written exercise C, but I'm going to go ahead and go over the definitions. Remember that an independent clause expresses a complete thought and can stand alone as a complete sentence. A dependent clause does not express a complete thought, so it must be connected to an independent clause to make sense. First sentence was, when King Solomon asked God for wisdom. This is a dependent clause. It needs something else for it to make sense. This clause has a subject and predicate, but it does not make sense by itself. Also, it was started with a subordinating conjunction, when, so that sometimes will give you a clue that it's a dependent clause, is a subordinate conjunction. Second question, our sentence, God had richly blessed the king. This is an independent clause. Why? Because this sentence expresses a complete thought. While he loved and served the Lord was the next sentence. This is a dependent clause. And the reason is because this clause, even though it has a subject and a predicate, does not make sense. Also, again, we see a subordinating conjunction starting this clause, and that conjunction was while. Next sentence, that he built in Jerusalem. This is a dependent clause. It does not make sense on its own. It doesn't express a complete thought. And again, even though it has a subject and predicate, it needs something else to be connected to make a complete thought. The clause is also started with a relative pronoun, which is that. So remember, relative pronouns can also give you a clue that you're coming upon a dependent clause. Later, he married many strange wives. This is an independent clause because it does express a complete thought. All right, so I want you guys to go ahead and stop the video and go to written exercise D.